Saving the world. There's a lot of rhetoric about saving the world. A lot of campaigns and what have you about saving something in the world, saving the soil, or what have you. What's happening, B? Thanks for dropping by, love. Now, let's see it from a higher vantage point. Saving the world. Let's see it from the highest vantage point. Now, once again, the intent is wholesome. Wholesome. It's noble in a way. We want to preserve life. We want to preserve the planet, make sure to protect the planet as guardians of the new earth, leaders of the new earth, if you will. This is integrated within the intent of our presence. It's integrated, so naturally we may feel preserving life, or in the particular context that we're using, saving the world is necessary, because if we're not here, things may go astray. Now, from the greater vantage point, all of these things are true. It's noble and wholesome, and a beautiful intent at its basis, at its within a specific context. However, there's always a however. As we evolve, there's more to realize. However, this intent, this focus, this notion, the idea of saving the world, this comes from a place of fear. It comes from a place of fear, beloved. It does. Save the world. The world's in danger. There's something that we need to do to ensure that infinite intelligence remains intelligent. We gotta fix it. There's something for us to fix. We need to make sure God is not doing something wrong. No doubt, from a place of fear. What you're experiencing, here in the world, earth, the soil, humanity, the animals, the bees, whatever aspect of creation that you have this idea that you're here to save, consider it. Consider it. Because once again, this is just an aspect of source. This is an aspect of source creation, infinite intelligence. And of course, infinite intelligence is just fine. Always has been, always will be. Infinite intelligence is just fine. God is doing just fine. The animals, the whales, once again, whatever cause, whatever you're attempting to advocate when it comes to saving, beloved, it's doing just fine. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. This is infinite intelligence. Of course, from our perspective, there's a lack of conscious awareness, but this is the nature of our journey here. We agreed to come down or to step down in frequency into the depths of ignorance, and amongst the sleep of ignorance. But this is why this is called awakening. This is why this is called awakening. Recognizing the intelligence of existence itself. Coming to our senses. Life is just fine. Now, of course, we can participate. We can participate. This is not a condescending tone whatsoever. But once again, the recognizing the programs and belief systems based in fear is necessary for us to continue to evolve, to expand, to be of great service, to be of greater service to life. Existing or evolving beyond our preconceived notions of life being in danger, the world being in danger, or there being a problem that we need to fix, we need to change. From the higher vantage point, this is the truth. The absolute truth, the eternal truth from the highest vantage point. Now, once again, within the hologram and for the sake of the nature of the path of self-realization, there is proactivity. There are things that we decide to do, how we participate. But once again, in essence, the absolute truth is that fear is unjust to feel that we need to save God. The emotional content of fear and the idea that it's necessary for us to save the world, where does that come from? Where does that come from? Let's take a moment, because once again, there's levels to everything. All the emotional content and deep-seated feelings that may be subconscious on many levels, it comes from somewhere and it serves a purpose. There's a fear there. Where does it come from? Beyond space and time, the past and the future and the present are all exist in this now moment. So there's an aspect of creation that is experiencing that which is the linear story of Earth's humanity. When we go down to the root of where that fear comes from, there's many of you that have been here many, many lifetimes that have experienced incarnations amongst what you consider your ancient civilizations. Amongst the many transitions that this world has been through, the polar shifts and the sinking of Mu and Atlantis and some of the other catastrophes, ice ages and what have you. Once again, all of these things are aspects of Earth humanity's linear experience. All of those things are aspects of the linear experience of Earth humanity. So once again, these ideas that the world are in danger, they don't come out of thin air. And it's not just fear. There are memories there, cellular memories within your DNA of your lifetimes in those experiences where you legitimately felt that the world was over. These catastrophes, once again, these are deep-seated emotions, heavy energies that are necessary for us to transmute. They exist. So it's not unfounded to feel that it's like that there's this intent for us to preserve the world, because we've had these experiences that are deep down within our molecular structure, within our DNA of transitions where great tsunamis and destruction globally ended life. ended our experience, ended our lives in an instant. Of course, that's going to have an emotional effect on our presence. Of course it will. Of course it does. However, recognize that these memories, this cellular memory, is being triggered amongst this transition, amongst this now moment, amongst all the things that we advocate as far as attempting to change things, to preserve things so things don't destroy themselves. Life doesn't end in a second. Those memories are there. And of course, they inspire the idea that it's necessary for us to do something. We're transmuting those emotions. We're transmuting those energies through awareness. As we expand in consciousness, we're transmuting these energies. This is a part of the work of this particular lifetime. This is the last lifetime. The last physical incarnation amongst this 26 plus thousand year cycle. The last incarnation. So of course, all of the memories and things that are deep within our cellular structure as far as experiences are concerned, they will come up for review. They will come up for review. And those are the most adamant and passionate about doing something and making sure the world is safe and changing things, that have the deeper seated experiences of destruction and catastrophe within their structure. And they're being asked or called to transmute those energies. But of course, the fear may overtake people so much that will end up focusing on the destructive aspect of it versus actually taking a moment to reflect upon the emotions, to actually look at them, to recognize them, observe them. That's where transmutation takes place. It's in our ability to accept and observe the emotions. Take the time to explore those emotions. Take the time to explore those feelings, that fear that you feel. Just by someone saying that it's based in fear doesn't mean that those fears go away. Of course, there's a great awareness and an expansion that takes place, but it doesn't necessarily mean that those fears go away instantaneously. It brings a sense of clarity, but those emotions are still there for review. Those emotions are still there for transmutation. So it's necessary to recognize that fear when it comes up. Explore the emotions, explore the thought patterns that come up. Know that nothing's ever lost or destroyed. Know that nothing's ever lost or destroyed amongst eternity. Never. Nothing. Nothing is ever destroyed. Now let's address this, because once again, there's of course those emotions are there, but then there's also this intent to be proactive. What can I do to make the world a better place, or to quote unquote save the world? What can I offer? How can I be proactive? How can I use my God-given energy to do the work, to participate in the experience, to making the world a better place? Here's the most simplistic answer that can ever be provided. The greatest thing you can do for the planet and all the beings, the earth, the dolphins, the bees, the whales, the soil, the greatest thing you can do for all life, for planet Earth, for Gaia, is heal. Heal yourself. Do the internal work. Inside is where everything takes place. The greatest thing you can do for the entirety, the whole, is heal. Focus on providing yourself energetically, providing for yourself what you need energetically, what you need emotionally, what you need physically. Heal yourself. That's the greatest thing you can do for all life. Why? Why is that the greatest thing? That sounds selfish. Why is me helping myself the greatest thing I can do for everybody? Well, beloved, you are the world. You are the universe. You are the world. You are the bees, the whales, and the homeless, and all the things that you feel pity for, sympathy for. You, that is you. All of it is you. That's all you. The greatest thing you can do for everybody is to heal yourself, to love yourself, to accept yourself, to forgive yourself. You are the world. This is a hologram. Beloved, this is a hologram. All of it is electromagnetic energy projecting from your center. Once again, the sun shines for you. The phone rings for you. The song on the radio is playing for you. This is all a projection. It's all you. You are the world. You are the universe. You. So, save yourself. Save yourself. Talk about save the world. Save yourself. You are the world. Heal yourself. Inside, then outside. That's a perfect segue into our next subject, because it gets deeper.